Hello, my name is Alex. I'm a librarian at the University of Alabama, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the HathiTrust Basic Search to look for books and other materials. The HathiTrust homepage is relatively simple. It contains one search box that you can use for basic searches. One thing to point out though is that there are two types of basic searches: a catalog search and a full text search. As you can see, the full text search has just a basic search box, but the catalog search has a basic search box and search filters like all fields, title, author, and subject. Both search modes give you the option of looking for full view only volumes, titles that can be read in full and downloaded. The default is that this box is checked. Now let's start with the catalog search. One reason to use the catalog search is if you're looking for something specific, if you're looking for a specific book or books by a specific author. For example, if you want to find titles by William Shakespeare, you could type in the search term William Shakespeare and use the search filter drop-down menu to choose author. As you can see, there are over 3,000 results that are available in full view. To read any of these books, all you'll need to do is click on the Full View button. On the left-hand side of the screen are a number of limiters, basically ways to make your search more specific. For example, you could search for books and other materials in a certain language. In this case, we'll choose English. And now our search only finds titles that were written in English. You could also limit your search to a certain publication date, or you could even look for a type of format, such as books, biographies, and even dictionaries. The full text search is a broader way of searching for materials. Here, when you put in a search term such as William Shakespeare, the database looks for volumes about Shakespeare and titles written by Shakespeare. It also searches within the text of all the items in the HathiTrust to find references to Shakespeare. What this means is that this type of search might find references to William Shakespeare within a book that wasn't obviously or specifically about Shakespeare. Because of that, you'll find a much larger amount of titles than when you use the catalog search. Now you'll see that we found over 430,000 results, and that's just titles that are available in full text. As you can see, the first few results are all books about Shakespeare. However, you could use the author search filter on the left-hand side of the screen to find titles that were written by Shakespeare. The rest of the search filters on the left-hand side of the screen are the same as they were in the catalog search. One way to explain what we mean when we say that the full text search finds references to William Shakespeare within books that weren't obviously about Shakespeare is to click on one of the subject limiters on the left-hand side of the screen. You could, for example, look for William Shakespeare as a subject. But let's click on another subject, one that doesn't seem as obvious. Science, for example. When we do that, the first book we find doesn't seem to be about Shakespeare at all, but we should be able to find references to Shakespeare within the full text. Let's click on the full view to see if we can. One interesting feature in the HathiTrust is that you can do a keyword search within a certain volume. In this case, the search box automatically has William Shakespeare as the search term. When we click on it, we should find references to our subject. And we do. You can even click a link to go to a certain page where a reference to Shakespeare was made. Hopefully now you have a good understanding of how to find HathiTrust materials using a basic search. Just keep in mind that the catalog search is probably best when you're looking for something specific, a certain book or books by a certain author, while the full text search is a more comprehensive way of searching the collection.